101.7 Lite FM.
Hey, Chris Daughtry's in the house this morning.
Hey.
Chris Daughtry, all the way from Nashville.
Hey.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, Nashville's where it's at. It seems
It seems to be the place where everybody, I think everybody thinks that's where it's at.
So everybody
Because
has
it
we
seems
think
like
so.
everybody's moving there.
Let us believe it. Yeah, because
Yeah.
every artist, musician I know seems to say, okay, all the work's in Nashville right now.
Yeah, it's getting pretty busy there.
Yeah.
It's getting traffic's
Traffic's getting rough.
Yeah.
The infrastructure isn't quite
That's
equipped.
not cool, Chris.
Yeah,
you didn't
it's
move
not
there
cool.
for that.
We've been there for almost 2 years and we've seen it
Okay, who's
expand.
when you say we, the collective we, not just the band, but the fam?
The fam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody remembers, of course, your origination
Yeah.
back in the day. It was probably 10 years ago?
12.
12. You were already a family
Almost
guy.
13.
Wow,
You were a
it's hard to
family
believe.
guy then.
Yeah.
How old are the kids now?
With those two are 21 and 20, almost 22 and 21.
Oh, yeah.
And the little ones are 7, and one's about to be 4.
Oh, man. You save them for
And
college?
the twins are about
That's
to be
good.
8.
You save them for college?
That's where the new album's at.
That's why.
We're steadily building that college fund.
Oh, that's why he's here. He's got a new album
And
out.
then they keep taking it and keep building it back.
But let me
There's
say
more.
this about Chris Daughtry. If I remember, he's the only musician I know with a backup plan.
Oh,
Mechanic.
I'm not a mechanic. You don't want me working on your car.
What? That was
I worked
false info?
so I worked at a service department
Oh.
at a Honda dealership. I was the guy that told you how much it was going to cost to fix
Okay.
your car. I didn't know what I was talking about.
And
I was just reading numbers.
Did you
I was
say
the
I'm just the messenger?
I was the liaison between the mechanic and the customer. I was the
customer
middleman.
crying.
Yeah.
Scratch the. You were going to ask about your Hyundai.
So
or was it
terrible
Nissan?
backup
Scratch
plan.
that.
Nissan.
You don't want me doing
Not
that.
a good backup
But I
plan.
love doing the origin story.
I opened the hood and I go, "Yep, that's an engine."
That'll
Where's
cost you
the offset?
$5,000. Thank you.
Well, so there's no
That's right.
backup plan. He's all
All
in.
right,
He is
so-
all in.
I have nothing.
Okay,
So
that makes you motivated.
So that's why
then.
I'm here to talk about this new music.
Let's hear
Because
it.
I have nothing to fall back on, people.
It's a good thing the music's good. I'm just listening to.
Man, we tried.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Thank you very much.
Deep End, White
you.
Flag really rocks.
Thank you.
Really love it.
Yeah, we got all the colors on this record. It feels like we covered all the bases. We got the heavy, the ballad, we got the funky and the danceable. Yeah, we tried to.
Oh, I didn't get to hear all of it yet.
Oh no,
anyway,
it's all
so-
coming. It's all coming this weekend.
Right.
This Friday. Yeah.
Right. If we do a little pre-order, though, we get a couple of the singles.
Yeah.
We get Deep
yeah,
End.
I think
we get to hear that. Mm-hmm.
3 or 4 of them.
Yep. Sounds like a good deal to me.
Backbone, Deep End, White Flag, and now the recent one, Death of Me,
All
which
right.
is what the record is named after. It's a lyric from that song.
Where did that come from? What place were you in when you were writing
I was in a
this?
very frustrated state during that time. I lived in LA at the time.
Traffic.
Which
Oh, yeah.
traffic
Yeah.
is what this record is predicated on.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's the only reason I really don't complain about the traffic in Nashville because I got to
Been to LA,
experience real
yeah.
traffic in LA.
Yeah.
But no, I think it was a time in my life where things were just felt like we hadn't done a record in a while. We had moved a few times. It was a lot of settling, unsettling, and just everything felt hard. Felt like work, and I was getting back into the writing process. Kids were chaotic. Everything just felt different. And I remember just being very frustrated that day in the writing session, just talking about it and kind of vent. It's like therapy when you go to a writing session. You and whoever you're writing with, you just start talking about life, and that generally ends up going into the song. And yeah, so it was like the stress of life was going to be the death of me. And I remember this lyric. I was like, "Another day, another battle. We all have a cage to rattle." And that line always stood out to me as something I was pretty proud of. And then as we were making the record and recording it, I was like, this really encapsulates the vibe of this record. So
Yeah.
yeah.
It's really fantastic, and I think that's why people find it relatable too, and
Is the
why
Deep End-
music is so important to
Yeah.
us.
The Deep End's the first single.
That is the first single.
Wow, it's really good.
Thank
yeah,
you.
we're listening to it in here. Well, I was listening to it, and he walked in and goes, "Ugh, that guy sucks." But no, don't be
minute.
so hard on yourself, man.
know that guy.
I
You got
can
a
be a little
future in this
self-deprecating.
business. No, it's been
Way to
like
go.
how many years since your last album?
I
was gonna say that.
If we waited
Yeah.
till November to put it out, it would have been 5 years. Which
Yeah.
is why we did not do that. I was like, that's just too long.
How do you keep?
Yeah,
how
We
do you
didn't
keep a
expect
band
it to be
together?
this long. We started writing the record around 2015.
Yeah.
and just one thing led to another, and just kind of
Just
it
busy
was
with
one obstacle after another,
Life,
whether that
family.
or tour or
Yeah.
something that would change the plans.
Did you
And
keep
then-
everybody together, the whole band?
Oh yeah. All the
Wow.
band. Well, I mean, we all don't live
No,
in the same area. A couple of the guys actually live in Nashville, and that was one of the reasons I moved. But yeah, no, we're all
Because that's
still
hard
happy-
to do. I mean,
happy family.
Yeah.
Good.
Well, because Christine is she's dating a drummer recently.
Oh,
So I don't know if you want to warn her.
Yes,
Oh.
I think.
The drummer.
Yeah, I
I
say.
don't know.
Yeah. Any advice?
What's the personality
Yeah.
type of a drummer, first of all?
Uh-oh.
Will you ever, in the musician circle, we always have these terrible jokes for each, respective player, like the bass player jokes or the drummer jokes.
Uh-huh.
And one of the best ones I heard was, how do you make a drummer leave your front porch? You pay for the pizza.
Oh, great.
Yeah, sorry.
That's my future,
So-
Bob.
Yeah, he doesn't buy
That's,
much
so
of the
I'm
pizza,
the one
Christine.
who needs a backup
We
plan.
we always bust each other's chops. So anybody out there that's a drummer right now, I hope they're not throwing darts at my face.
Oh no, he told me, and this one scared me. He's one of the drummer jokes is, what do you call a drummer without a girlfriend? Mm-hmm. Homeless.
Yeah.
The
Well, there you go.
singer,
Remember that?
the singers, we have the worst ones.
Funny.
They're the worst ones.
Oh, really?
So,
Well,
what
you
was
guys hit
one? What the
diva
difference
kind of
between a
thing?
lead singer and God? God knows he's not a lead singer.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's tough, man, being the lead. Do you play guitar? Or
I do. I play at
Okay.
it. I think I used to be better when I was a teenager, because I actually just had nothing else to do but play in my room. But as we've been touring, and we got 2 guitar players, it's redundant. So I play when I
Right.
absolutely have to. Otherwise, I just prefer holding the mic.
Yeah.
Well, you guys are going. This looks like a really big tour, and as Bob was saying, here I am dating a drummer, and I'm
Yeah.
looking at this going, I wouldn't be seeing my guy for This is
Yeah.
hard,
Some
like, to
people,
maintain
some
a
people like they
relationship,
bring
family.
bring the families out, and some, it's.
Do you
it's-
do
it's a-
that, or
no,
it's hard, right?
It's
Yeah.
too hard. They're in school, and the schedules are so disruptive to their life, and it's just.
Have you thought of a mini Winnie? Have you seen that? It's a
I
mini
have.
Winnebago. It's only like 22.
We actually just
Oh.
took a RV trip.
See?
in,
Christine, don't
in
laugh.
Tennessee.
Okay, that's
I've never
true
driven.
then.
I'd never driven anything this huge before. It was like a 36-footer RV
Yeah.
with 3 little screaming kids in the
That's
back.
great.
They weren't screaming. They were actually pretty enamored by the whole experience.
Yeah.
But
This was touring or vacation?
just vacation.
So you need to buy your boyfriend a mini Winnie. Then you guys.
What else?
It's
am I buying
fun.
my
It's so
boyfriend?
fun.
Yeah.
He's right.
We actually talked about like just selling our house and just living in a Winnebago or a big RV and just traveling the
We'll
world.
keep you all together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good for a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Let's be real.
Take them to life school.
So you're actually going to be in Tom's River this weekend, right?
Yeah, that's
Yes,
coming up.
that's
Man.
the
What is
first
the venue?
the
for
first
that?
show of the. I think that's outdoor venue, right?
the
I think
best.
that's
Pine Belt Arena.
Oh, we're indoors. this
So
time.
is
How
that
about
indoors? And how about when you hit Montclair? Because that's right in my neighborhood. The
I
Walmart.
think all of these are going to
That's a
be
great
like
theater.
theaters.
Yeah.
Indoors. So yeah,
That's a great place to
we
see
we
you.
can avoid the terrible heat.
The heat and the rain, because I
Yeah.
just Taylor Swift at MetLife Stadium where it poured down rain.
We just played in Indiana, and the whole show, everybody was in ponchos, and
Oh, yeah.
I was thinking everybody was going to thin out after the first song, and they were there the whole time.
Probably makes you work
just
harder,
in the
right?
rain.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I want
it was
right?
beautiful.
Is it
Loved
okay for you to sing in the rain? You guys,
Oh, I can. Yeah, as long
Yeah?
as it's not lightning.
yeah.
I'm not trying to be a lightning rod, but yeah, I don't mind singing.
I just remember, I know you probably, I always get the feeling whenever we talk to a former idol like Kelly Clarkson's a delight. She's been in
Oh,
it
she's
a few
awesome.
times.
Yeah.
Really super cool. We don't know if you guys like talking about that because you want to put it behind you. But
Oh,
it's,
no,
it's been long enough. But I mean, you were, at least for me, and I know my wife, were like one of our favorites of all time.
thank you.
You're like the Johnny Cash song you did.
Yeah. Walk the line.
Walk the Line. Do you ever do that live?
I actually just did it.
Oh.
For the, first time in a long time. That's so funny you bring that up.
Yeah.
I got that version from a band called Live.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
It's a huge inspiration to me in my music career, and I hadn't played it in a while, and I just Like, that's so weird that you asked that.
Yeah, no, because I remember that.
It was one of my
to this day.
favorites
I'm like,
that I did on the show. So I like to tie it in with What About Now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, plus
Awesome.
we saw you live. You performed here at our theater in this building. Fantastic. So
Thank you.
it's a really great
He's
show. And
great
like I said,
in
nice
concert.
venues. I like it.
Yeah, the band's
Nice
great.
store you set
should
up.
say.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, so the album, just to cover the business again,
Yes.
drops Friday.
27th.
The 27th.
Yeah.
Yes.
Get it.
And if you pre-order, get a few of those songs, which are fantastic.
Absolutely.
Yeah, get them
Yeah,
right
and
away.
so just go on our website and all the details. Like, we're putting it out on vinyl.
Oh, isn't that
nice.
cool?
The first time. I know we've been talking
must
about it
love
for years,
that.
so we're super excited. Yeah, cassettes are next.
I'm telling you.
Are they
man.
catching on? Are they
Followed
catching
by
on?
8-tracks.
Yeah.
Mixtapes.
I
are
saw
gonna come back.
cassettes in like Urban Outfitters or something.
That's where it
recently.
starts.
But I don't see any cassette
The
players.
real deal. Yeah, you've got to play it on something.
Do you have
right?
you have daughters, right? At least.
Yes.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you spend some time on the dad chair at Urban Outfitters.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I've been there.
Oh yeah. Well,
They
I
sell
actually go there for
turntables.
myself.
Yeah, they sell turntables.
I actually
and
think I got this shirt from there.
As well.
well, there you go. He's Urban Outfitted. Chris, thanks for stopping in.
Thanks
We could
for
talk
having
all
me.
day, man.
Yeah.
Your
Case
pleasure.
to Rattle is the album. We'll see you on tour. Thank you.
Thanks for having me, guys.